Hi, friends! Woohoo! You've made it to the final day of understanding your why. So glad you've decided to go on this journey, and I'm excited to hear about how you have been able to shape some of your vision and your mission for you and for your family. If we can't figure out where we are going and what we desire, then it's hard to take anyone along with us. I remember when my first was born, I had the honor to be a part of a small moms group, and we did a Sally Clarkson book that I recommend to everyone and I love to give to new moms, and it's called Mission of Motherhood. As I'd look around to people in my life who I admired and looked at how their families operated and ran, I wanted to know what the secret sauce is. How did they get to do it? And I feel like Sally Clarkson articulated some of those ideals in her book called Mission for Motherhood. It was just a beautiful picture of some of the traditions that she started, some of the ways she was intentional with her parenting, how she drew her kids' hearts. It wasn't just about what they did, but how they did it and how they went after their hearts. And this is why we talk about understanding our why. She knew what it was that drove her. She had an amazing career and ministry as a single woman, traveling all over the world sharing the gospel. And when she became a mom, some of that was like, whoa, what am I doing? And I felt like I could relate. I had worked in all sorts of different jobs and ministries and loved doing kind of the admin work and making things happen and being a visionary. But then when I had my kids, I sort of was like, okay, now what do I do and how does this work? And I found that in her example, she put the same tenacity and drive into building her family and creating an environment that was fruitful and beneficial and life-giving. It inspired me to put the same effort into my family. And before you can begin or start a business, or if you want one that is good and life-giving and thriving, you have to start with your why, your vision, your dreams, your mission. And so this is why this week we took the time to figure out those words to describe who you are and what it is that you want to be and where you see your family going, and then looking at the activities of what it is that you want to do that'll help you get and fulfill the vision, put mission to your vision for your family. So as we finish this final day of understanding your why, I have strategic questions outlined for you to not only review the material that you already have and put pen to paper the answers you've circled, but to spell it out in specific areas of your life of how you want to fulfill your vision of what you have for your family and how you desire it with specific mission. So we've divided into several different categories. One, to evaluate your marriage, because having a strong marriage is essential to having a strong foundation for your kids and for your home. The looking where you want to grow specifically with your kids. You circled words of how it is, of what you want to do as a family or what you want your family to look like. But there's specific things that you might want that are reflected in your relationships. And then as you go down further in the page, I ask you a few things. We've already talked about things that you want to do with your family, but we can usually only add 2 or 3 things a year, or maybe a quarter or a semester. So I want you to look specifically at those few things that you want to add, but then look at the things that maybe you need to take away. So maybe one semester you're focusing on music, and then another semester you're focusing on a sport. Or maybe you're doing Awanas for a time, and then after Awanas, maybe you're doing some more specific just family activities, or a small group, or maybe another activity with your church. So you're not just adding to, but you're also taking away, so you can give your best yes and focus as you need. Now that you better understand your why, some of the vision of where you want your family to go, and some of the specific mission of what you want your family to do, I want you to look forward to the summer, and we're going to be talking more about that in the next few months. Now, maybe when we talk about summer, you're thinking of the heat, the craziness that it brings, maybe all the busyness that you have, or planning that summer vacation. I don't know what your summer looks like, but I know that for each of us, there's a little bit of anxiousness that might come along with it, because now we are responsible for someone else's entertainment. That's why my family and I love doing Super Summer Challenge. Super Summer Challenge is one of Simply Summer's tools that we offer help and tools and training and ideas for, because it's a fantastic way to carry and put some ideas of your mission and vision to paper and to do it throughout the summer months. So another summer doesn't go by without you teaching your kids how to swim, or going to that favorite picnic spot that you keep meaning to revisit, or visit some of those favorite parks, or maybe learning a new skill that you keep meaning to spend some time on, but the school year doesn't lend the time that you need. Thanks again for joining us on Understanding Your Why. I look forward to the coming months as we continue to unpack the ideas of Super Summer Challenge and creating more unplugged, intentional, and purposeful moments at Simply Summer. See you later.